Check three. Slam. Switch.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6-man. Check curls.
From the 31, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check it out, Reed. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now Mariota. Open man is heard. It's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Hey, check right. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm here all day. Mike's 57.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jabal Sheard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mariota flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And now he'll tuck it and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Watch the slant.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
He can't hit. He's not going to get me out. 59.
Following the interception here, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Mariota. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Mariota on first down. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams...
Darnold, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw Mariota. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Richardson. 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, 49ers.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Where are they, team? One. Exit. Check line 33. Check line 33. It's just me and you. Blue dog working. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Sponge.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Out. Check 52. Come on,
We
man.
remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
57's the mark. Man, I got you. Hey, switch gears. Check. One. 3. Joker. Check nickel. Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one into the hands of Hurd. A gain of 6 there on first. Mariota again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, it's Mariota. And that one incomplete. It also breaks a string of 7 straight completions as well, as it leads to a 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. I'm scared. 57's the Mike. 57.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Catch is made by Hurd. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3.
57, let's go. Blue there. Watch the eye. Check. Three. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D. Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey. 4 down. 6. 66. Blow it high. 31. One. Bravo.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. That'll be complete to Breida. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 2nd down.
We're going to start. Mike's 5-4. Time to go. Night. You go tight. You got lady. You got tight right there. Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A screen to Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Check 9. Pick the edge. One. Check.
1st down, Mariota. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Marcus Mariota with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Mariota now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Crunch.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
H3-2-18. Chopper. One. It's time zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Fourth down, Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Mariota. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Jets on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now it's Darnold, and this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
One. Bang. One. Under 10.
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On third down, here's Bell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Three down. Whip. Watch the whip. Three.
Mariota here to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw again on second down. Mariota completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Shoot. Check safety. Tight dog. Check. One. Check.
Here's Mariota. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Check 13. One. It's a safety creep. Switch. One. Check three. Slam. Switch.
Mariota again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike, check 33. 30. Oh, I got one. Hey, check one. Check Mike 33. Watch the run. Three. Check 24. Showing it. Kill. 22 jet bomber.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?